guys, big breaking news coming out. Japan is sounding the alarm. Millions of people urged to sleep fully clothed amid megaquake advisory. Officials are urging people to stay calm, stay prepared, and continue their daily routines amid the megaquake advisory. All right, so once again, they're urging people to also get your emergency kit. There is a 1 week, deadline they put out. Give me a second. I want to show you something. And experts are saying that there's a possibility in less than 1 week, Japan could get hit with a 8 plus or possibly 9.0 these next few days. So they're urging everyone out there to make sure that you have your go bag ready. Stay away from the Pacific coast immediately. So they're urging people to just be ready. All right, so stay safe in Japan. Megaquake warning after 7.5 magnitude earthquake. What travelers should do. Now, this is coming out today, December 10th. This is a very important update. We're going to see what's going on here. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. We are praying for a lot of people out there in Japan. Millions out there are being told to get ready. Get ready, all right? So give me a second here. Let's start with this one first, all right? Officials are urging people to stay calm, stay prepared, and continue their daily routines amid the megaquake advisory. Now, the megaquake advisory does not predict a specific time or place for a major quake, but residents are encouraged to review evacuation plans and keep emergency supplies ready. All right, so this here is very important. So they're urging everyone out there to make sure you have emergency supplies ready. All right, so this is like a go bag. All right, for those of you that don't know what's a go bag, it's a backpack with your most important stuff in there: passport, money, whatever. And number one, I put a King James Version Bible in there. So also MRE, bottles of water, medicine, flashlight. So emergency kit. All right. At the same time, they are urging everyone to have evacuation plans. So let's say your loved ones are working, right? And let's say, husband, let's say your wife is homeschooling, right? And then you work like 10 miles away. You guys need to kind of meet up somewhere and say, hey, if that megaquake happens, and let's say everything's all crack all over the place and the building collapse and stuff like that, meet me in this location. You need an emergency plan or something. It says here, authorities have advised having a packed emergency bag, securing furniture, sleeping in day clothes, and not pajamas for quick evacuation. So they're telling people to go to sleep with your clothes on. That is crazy. So again, let's say you work in the office, just go to sleep with your suit on. So it's just, they're telling people to no pajamas, go to sleep with your clothes. Securing furniture, sleeping in day clothes and not pajamas for quick evacuation, and coordinating plans with family members. The advisory, which follows a 7.5 magnitude earthquake on Monday night, is due to be in place until December 16. December the 16th. So that is the final deadline. So once the 16th comes, then they're going to cut off the that mega earthquake warning. But as of right now, they just putting this warning. So there's 6 more days left. 6 more days. So hopefully there's no mega quake in these next couple of days. Once the 6 days is over, they're gonna cut it off. So how likely is it for a megaquake to strike? Megaquakes are inherently unpredictable and can strike anywhere in Japan without warning. However, the Japanese weather agency has said that they are sometime preceded by a somewhat smaller earthquake of magnitude 7 or higher. Historically, two major earthquakes were triggered just 1 to 2 days after such precursor events. For example, a magnitude 7.3 earthquake of Sanriku in 2011 was followed 2 days later by the magnitude 9.0. That's the reason why they're putting out this megaquake. So it does make sense. So 2011, this happened, right? So a 7.3 happened in 2011. And then 2 days later, boom. Japan is not taking any chances here. They make you sure they well prepared. All right. So 2011 was a 7.3, but right now, what we've seen is a 7.6. There's a possibility Japan might get something stronger than a 9.0, possibly a 9.3, which is catastrophic. That would be catastrophic. That would be really bad. That again, it just would be terrible for the world. All right, guys, I'm still dealing with pneumonia, but I want to thank every single one of you for your prayers. It seems like throughout the day I'm feeling great, but at nighttime it's like it gets worse at night. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for the prayer. Japan is urging travelers and residents to remain on high alert after 7.5 magnitude earthquake hit off the coast of Omori on December the 8th, 2025, sparking concerns about the possibility of aftershock and a potential megaquake. The Japan Meteorological Agency has warned that powerful aftershock could follow in the coming days, with at least 33 people injured and widespread disruption to transport, including train suspensions, flight cancellations. Travelers are advised to stay updated on the latest developments. A 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck Japan. Once again, the earthquake, which struck the Pacific Ocean 50 miles off the coast of Amari at approximately 11:15 p.m. local time, struck the local time, has been one of the most significant tremors to hit the region in recent years. Amari, located at the northern tip of Honshu, Japan's main island, is known for its heavy snowfall and scenic landscape. This powerful earthquake triggered tsunami warnings, though the waves reached only 2.2 feet in some coastal areas, much lower than initially feared. So it says here, despite the tsunami threat being lifted, the JMA, Japan Meteorological Agency, has issued a continued alert for possible aftershock. So Japan is still on high alert until December the 16th. The region remains on edge, with residents being urged to prepare for potential follow-up earthquakes. In addition to the physical damage, including structural risk like house collapses and landslide, Japan is dealing with the fallout in the form of widespread travel disruption. Travel disruption, what you need to know. In the wake of the earthquake, significant travel disruptions have affected both business and leisure travelers across northern Japan. So, again, this earthquake caused a lot of damage, billions of dollars in damage. So look at this. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but I'm just going to show you some of this stuff. You have train and flight cancellation, all right? So this is hurting their economy here, all right? So people need to get to work, and it seems like Train is not working. Again, you have a flight cancellation. So this is affecting their economy. Billions of dollars lost. This is a 7.6 actually caused this. Imagine a mega quake. Road traffic disruption. Here's another one. You have car accidents also occurred as a result of the sudden evacuation efforts, further complicating travel in the region. Here's another one. Areas still under alert. Potential follow-up quakes. So we're going to skip this one here. Coastal area from Hokkaido down to Chiba Prefecture. High-risk zones. The areas that experience the strongest shaking, where residents are advised to stay vigilant for the next week. The Japan Meteorological Agency recommends that residents in these affected zones check evacuation route, secure furniture, and prepare emergency supplies, including food, water, and portable toilets to stay safe in case of aftershocks. If I were living in that Pacific coast, like that edge on the eastern part where that earthquake occurred, I would pack my stuff and leave ASAP. And guys, we do have missionary friends that just traveled to Japan last week. They are there. And they put out a message on Facebook. They say that they're doing okay. So please pray for our friends, missionaries. Many of you have prayed for them. I think some of you also send some support for their missionary. They're out there in Japan, and I think after that they might go to China. They're out there spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. So again, we are praying for our friends, and yeah, so praying that everything goes well for them and for millions of people out there in Japan. And guys, I posted this yesterday. All right, so this is the news media for Japan. This is what they post. Breaking news. Risk of mega quake is on high in quake hit areas. All right, so they're really urging people to get ready. Give me a second here. I wouldn't worry about this one though. Does Japan mega earthquake warning means the big one is coming? Here's the thing, guys. I believe that 2026 will be a year of catastrophic ground shaking worldwide. For those of you that don't know, throughout the year 2025, small magnitude to big magnitude, altogether, almost 1 million earthquake, almost 1 million has struck our planet since 2025. I mean, we're still in 2025, but according to the numbers that's being released, almost 1 million earthquakes shook this planet. And that, ladies and gentlemen, does not look good. So I'm just going to skip this one here. There's not much going on with this news. Yeah, it's not much going on. So this means that attention in Japan is focusing on the big one, an earthquake that only happens once a century. Like I said, we are praying for the people out there, and this is not looking good. Absolutely not looking good. Guys, I want to bring this up really quick. All right, so we did talk about the solar flare over my other channel. Actually, we talked about it here. So the northern lights could be visible in these states tonight, according to NOAA's forecasted view line. Alaska, Idaho, Iowa, Maine, Michigan, Minnesota, Montana, New Hampshire, New York, North Dakota, South Dakota, Vermont, Wyoming, Washington, and Wisconsin. But we have some good news here. Excuse me. Big shout out to Mike. He put this he posted this 1 hour ago. Big shout out to Michael. The geomagnetic storm, that never happened. The forecast called for a strong G3 magnetic storm, but the impact never arrived. The energy weakened or shifted before reaching Earth. All right. So it seems like we kind of dodged that one. So big shout out to Mr. MBB333. All right, so that's some good news coming out. Give me a second here, guys. We have some breaking news. Banned. Not here in the US, but banned in Australia. I know many of you kind of got spooked. Man. Australia has officially implemented its nationwide social media ban for teens under 16, becoming the first country in the world to do so. The new restriction applied to all major platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, X/Twitter, Reddit, Threads, Twitch, and Kick. All right. Hopefully it happens here, but again, here in America, it just everything is just, here in America, they give anything nowadays to young ones. I'm surprised that young ones are now allowed to buy a cigarette at a younger age. I mean, again, I'm not wishing for them to buy a cigarette at the younger age. It just, when it comes to taking care of the young ones, social media, I mean, they don't do anything when it comes to protecting young ones. They don't. This is why we don't let our young ones be on social media. We don't. Actually, my young ones, they don't have a phone. My son is going to turn 13 pretty soon. He's asking for a phone. I'm like, no, you're not going to get a phone. You're not going to get a phone. You're not going to get a phone. When he reaches, the age of 18, it's a different ballgame. And I'm going to talk to him when he reaches that age. But he's not getting no phone. He's not. And he's with us 24/7. Again, I'm a strict parent. I'm really strict. And in my house, we have like all these old school stuff. We have like TVs from the 90s, all right? Again, I have a flat screen TV in my bedroom, but in the living room, if you come to my house, again, it's like the 90s, all right? We have the sofa and everything like the 90s. I mean, we have sofa that basically it's like the 80s style, all right? So we're really strict. Very strict. So we don't have too many electronic like that. My studio room is a little different though. It says here, Australia just grounded the Gen Z with a social media ban under 16. All right, so I'm not going to read all this. I'm just going to skip it. But you guys get the picture. There's more. Hold on. So you have Discord. What is that? GitHub? Google Classroom? Lego Play, Messenger, Pinterest, Roblox, Steam/Steam Chat, WhatsApp, YouTube Kids. There's so many stuff here that I'm not even familiar with. I have no idea what in the world is a GitHub. It just, I really don't care about it too. All right, so give me a second here. Breaking news, 49 minutes ago. 49 minutes ago. The Bear 276 has crashed in Sudan. The Bear transport aircraft went down west of Port Sudan. According to preliminary information, the cause appeared to be a technical malfunction. No sign of external interference were found. The bird went down during its landing approach. It is not yet known whether any of the Russians were on board or how many may have passed. Man. My condolences and prayers. I mean, we don't know if they passed, but just seeing that going down and that huge flame, if anybody was in there, it's just hard to believe that they survived in that. Hmm. Excuse me, guys. All right, so I'm not saying anything else. And let me refresh the page really quick when it comes to Japan megaquake. Warning. And yeah, I'm not saying anything else. So this is going to be all of it for tonight, guys. I'm not saying nothing else. Slow night. Very slow night. And check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. All right. So yeah, this is going to be all of it. This is going to be all of it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here. I will keep it updated when it comes to Japan. And please send prayers. And we're sending prayers to a lot of people. So please be safe. Make sure you follow instructions. And they are saying December 16 will be the last day. They're going to cut off the megaquake. But as of right now, yeah, they're going to keep that active. And they are urging everyone to go to sleep with your clothes on, not pajamas. Just in case you have to leave or get up and leave Dodge. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. God bless you all. Till next time later. Peace.